morning or evening. I'm happy. I'm here. I definitely wasn't fighting with my webcam and almost elbowed my headphones off my head. Definitely didn't happen. Is the Stream Elements overlay actually happening? Are you working? Stream, are you working? Yay! Stream Elements has decided to cooperate. What a thing. What a day, Kalu Kalay. Where did I go? There we go. Hello, Last Kara's missing. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Oh, these horrible little helicopters. Alright, so time to spam all this. Is microphone. Microphone is working. There we go. And once again, that is happening. Once again, that is happening. Delete. Right, there we go. To Discord. Hello, Marcel. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Alright, now what's happening? Why has someone pinged me? Why has someone... Oh god, I misspelled that. The CC continues. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother going back and correcting things. Right, who the hell pinged me? Was it someone? Whoop. Would recommend updating the JF to the Tough to Duck. Okay, cool. How do I do that? Alright, cool. Will I remember to do that? You know what I can do is, I can flag that and get an updated version. Alright. Is that going to be incredibly relevant this stream, is the question. Morning, Dr. Dooley. Hello, Tactical Spaghetti. Hello, Death Pancakes. I may be burned down FTD, but I'm always happy to watch these fights. Yep, I know that feeling. Alright, so, duck, right. I'm going to mark that. Remember to update. And it's going to be absolutely fine. There we go. Okay then, now what are we doing? Where are we? Alright. What were we doing? Aha, right. The Platono hub. We need that. We need that in the chat right now. Hello, 19LG99. That twin guard plane fighting formation is sick. It is pretty sick. Right up until the point where they barbecue you, and that's bad. Why is webcam weird? Webcam, I don't know. Webcam does what webcam does. Platono hub. I know how to type things. I'm super qualified to type things, did you know? I have a degree in typing, which I gave myself just now. Okay. I need to mess with my webcam because I'm too big. Configure video. Whoop. Let's see here. Where is it? Okay, apparently I'm just huge today. Apparently I am just huge. Have you ever just woken up and you're huge and you don't know why? Huge! Alright, so we have some submissions to do. This is a wonderful landscape with nothing happening on it, isn't it? Also, I forgot to put chat. I forgot to put you where you should live. There you go. There you are. Nice and comfy. And morning-wise. Very morning-wise, yes. A pun on morning wood. Don't make this weird so soon. Being huge when you wake up. Okay, you know what? I was the one. I didn't mean it like that, but you know what? I'll take the blame this time for being the weird one. Alright. Spammed the internet. Shared the thing. We can carry on. So, first thing we need to do is go to content. Are we content with our content? No. So we got one serious submission and then a bunch of ones which are really not serious at all. So, thank you, Dr. Dooley. So, an update to the Green Anaconda. Let's put that where it lives. Let's put that over here. Right there. And we got some jokey things from a certain someone. From a certain someone. And there we go. And these are joke submissions because, like, well, let's see. Yeah. Yep, no, those are joke submissions for sure. Alright. Thank you. Nah, I'm 5'7", 170 minutes working on a review. Is that a new record? Just because I made them doesn't mean I'm not serious. Oh no. Oh no, well if they're serious submissions, you better rename them, because I can't be asked naming things today. Right, let's hop over into Plutona Test 9, bigger map. Alright, now. Did I save all of this in the correct place? I think I did. Let's just do the... Let's do the Stone Knight silliness first. Gonna hop over there. Alright, so let's do the snake. What is this? What is this? What have you done? This is indeed snake. Oh, did I leave the name in? Yep. So I'll just keep their names down there. Scooby Snake Pack. Alright. Well, this is indeed, it has snake. It has snake indeed. It has eggs. Alright, so if we throw this against... Oh, I don't know. Let's go here and throw it against 135. Let's throw it against the Aether and see what happens. Does this thing just shoot itself? No, it got shot. That's the difference. I forgot about this thing. Right, so we got a lovely pack-on-pack fight here. I'm going to check... I'm gonna check things. Alright, so Dr. Dooley, like, just to be clear, is this an actual submission or are you just having fun? Like, because I genuinely cannot tell. Pack emplacement. Okay, well, it needs to be renamed. What have we not named this thing then? Too low, going out of control. Alright, well... Let's see. The pack emplacement is meant to be kind of difficult. This is kind of an easy one, but I don't mind at all moving this down a touch. So... Alright, so that does absolutely fine. Back in placement. Oh, hello, Fungos on Glauchen. I don't know what you just typed. Okay, right, so this needs a new name. So, something snake-related. Naga Nest, perhaps? Because it is looking kind of cobra-ish. I need to sort the detection. Should I hold off on accepting this for now and let you, A, figure out a different name, and B, like, touch it up, Dr. Dooley? Yep. Big boy spitting cobra. Okay. I don't know what that yes was in response to. I'm gonna leave this there, and when chat catches up, I'm gonna look at this thing. What is it? The Baba Hotep. Oh yeah, this thing's silly. This thing is a silly boy. Let's throw this against... What are we gonna throw it against? Let's throw it against the totem, because that's funny. Always leave the naming to you. I don't like that, because that's more work for me. Nope. Refusing it just on that ground alone. And as the statue cover... Wait, this one needs to be over land as the statue... Wait, what? That's not the... That's simply not. What? Statue cover is a fortress. Is this a fortress? It is a fortress. Huh, I didn't realize this was a fortress at first. These fists are horribly inaccurate. Fungo is enough. I typed a war cry. The ship is cool. Also, the fleet colors on drills don't seem to work. Huh, interesting. Interesting bug. Yeah, so I think there's a the statue carver is supposed to be like a support fortress, not a combat fortress. So in this case, this is cool, but no. This is cool, but no. But I'm gonna accept the pack fortress, provided we can think of a name for it. So Baba Hotep, that's not actually what the statue carver is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a factory kind of thing. Not an emplacement, and certainly not with big fists. Good idea, but nope. So, save that idea, though. We could use it later. The SP is a bit get, yeah. Alright, so, this is currently called the Scooby Snake. I think Wadjet Nest is probably... Let's see, then. Do we have anything called the Wadjet, or something close? Why did Bleat speak? By looks of it, no. Right, so I'm going to rename this thing. I'm going to rename this thing into the Stonelight Presence as... What's a... Okay, so... There we go. I think that's it. Alright. Wadjet Nest, because, well... There we go. And maybe this makes the thing go to the floor too much. Okay, so... What I'm gonna do over here with our lovely spreadsheet is... Back emplacement now is gonna go... here. It's gonna be easy because that is, like, very small. Wait, what? What was happening there? Alright, so now we have that. Thank you, Dr. Dooley. And Statue Carver is meant to be more of like a factory type thing. Yeah, it's a spawn. I even said it right there. Not a whatchamacallit. Okay. Righty-ho then. What do we do? What do we do? What can we do? Now, looking at the other thing. That's what we can do. Which is the Green Anaconda with redone internals. Let's have a look at that. Let's head over to Amphitasma Land over there. Did you get some good? Do you just want it without the fist me elbow, or the other? Like, it doesn't fit. It's cool, but no, it's not what we want for that specific slot. But save the, I guess, structure work and deco work, because that could be used later on something else if we replace something or make something more pretty or something like that. So don't throw that blueprint away. At least the fortress blueprint. So let's have let's now move over here. So redid internals over here. Who made the Green Anaconda again? That's Walter Rourke? Why did it take damage just now? I don't know. Anyway, spawn in the old Green Anaconda and see what's different. What? Okay. Alright then. Alright, so the old one has internals like this. It's just a honking big railgun. And this one is slightly more expensive. Where is the Green Anaconda on the spreadsheet? Where the hell was it? Oh, there it is. That is a godly. Oh yeah, that's a godly thing, and it's been updated to be more godly, I guess? Uh-huh. A lot more materials. Asymmetric. Why is this asymmetric? It also has little... Nope, it has the same old pack turret. So I'm guessing... Let's see here. That is 364. This is about 60,000k more. It has lasers now. So I don't have it in myself, but used to not mind. Yeah. I think I might just be tired today, and also I don't want to make it a thing of people not bothering to come up with their own names for crafts. So yeah. Only how to do it. Thank you, Dr. Dooley. Yep. Green Anaconda Nasty Gun. New one is prettier. Does it have the little... Okay, you, sir. Get over here. Get over here so we can look at you. This is me when I rushed breakfast, struggled with my webcam, and also only had the 1 cup of coffee, and that simply will not do. I'm having trouble. Alright, so there's a little laser thingy in here. Alright, so it has a little laser lambs thing. Okay, so the real edition is laser bits. Okay. Well, let's throw this thing against itself and see what it does. Yeah. The new one is prettier. Sold out already. So now, load Green Anaconda in on Howard Confederation, because why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Where is it? Where are we going? Redid internals. Redone, redid. Doesn't need to win, I just want to see how it functions differently. I think in this particular matchup, the laser bits don't matter a hell of a lot. Or do they? Okay, nope, this is definitely more godly. And the old one didn't have a Fleet Colors turret by the looks of it. Does the new one have a Fleet Colors turret? Test it when we get there. Also, don't mind if you want it to be easy, but it takes on the planes and such with other factions pretty well. I mean, it's easy just because... I put it in easy simply because such a small-ish pack thing is, like... I don't know, it doesn't strike me as anything other than easy, because anything bigger is gonna just annihilate it. Test it when we get there, I guess, maybe. Like, what defenses does it have? Does it have any? Honestly, I really should have checked. Oh, no. Oh, no. Border not warmed up. Well, this thing isn't more formidable than it was, so that's nice. Movement not on for new vehicle. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Never mind. What do you mean? Please don't confuse me. I am very easily confused today. Easily confused. Also, I just looked and we have 1,500 followers. Holy crap. That's actually quite nice. If you haven't in the expert slot, you'll remember to test it when we get there with the Great Ridge Shuffle. Oh, right. True. I don't think that's expert. Also, what would I test it against exactly? I guess the planes you talked about. You know what? That's a good idea. I am going to shuffle it over there just so we'll get there when we get there. That is actually a good idea. That is actually a good idea. Okay, let's see here. Just gonna be typing. Okay then. Alright, so now that's an expert. Just so I remembered it. Did you note the Snake Fortress for the changelog? What? Why would we need to... Why would we need to note that in the changelog? Wait, no. Changelog is for things added, right? Okay. Oh, did you not accept it? No, I accepted it. That's a good point. That's a good point. Right. Changelog. 1408. 2025. Wait, did I already have the changelog? I did. All right. Okay, so now 14. Let's get rid of this over here. Don't save. I'm gonna type all of this again just because I can. Here, enjoy the tank blowing up. 08 2025 Stone Light. Let's see here. Widget nest added. There we go. That's noted. Noted it is. What would you test against? Also the reason it doesn't matter, I guess. Yeah. Okay, pretty sure price worth the green anaconda can go toe-to-toe with the Legionnaire, though I can't remember the prices off the top of my head. Have to do my duty of being annoying when I'm here after all. Well, I appreciate this particular brand of annoying, because goodness knows I would have forgotten to do that, because I'm still not used to doing the change. Oh, alright, so old green anaconda has lost. So this one is slightly more godly. I remember this thing bullying the icicle. Okay, I like that. Let's do... redid internals. Let's put that in Amphitasma updated. And get rid of the old one because... And we're gonna take the spreadsheet. Green. There it is. I hate how... If you search for something here, like in Google Sheets, like... If you're going up, it'll essentially hide it. You know what I mean? Freaking... Let me click. Let me click. Let me click. Alright, so that is it for the submissions. Time to get to the shuffle. My Discord is but to the most up-to-date blueprint folder. To do my duty. Being annoying. Okay, we've been there. I'm awake. I must be awake. There, free border noise. Just for you! Where were we in the great difficulty shuffle? Alright, we were still doing Seoul Republic ships. Why is my microphone blocking my screen? I don't like that. Okay, so the next one is the... Yeah, what did we do last time? We did the Soa Lion, I think. So now it is the turn of the Consecration. So... Let's spawn in the Consecration in Seoul Republic Land. Everyone's favorite theme park. Alright, go here. So we'll update it and my team. And this is alright, so this thing I believe we were testing against this a lot actually. Or were we? Alright, so Consecration. Load that in. Oh, everything looks so good in Amphitasma colors. Damn it. Okay. Righty-ho. So here's the Consecration. Very nice indeed. Lots of big missiles. Have we been testing against this thing? I don't think so. I think the Solar Republic just has a lot of missile boats. Which makes sense, because real life has a lot of missile boats. Alright then, let's see what we got here. Right, what is just above it? What is just below it? Oh, right, this is the point. This is why Walter was saying I needed to get an upgraded tufted duck. Because... Right, let's go find the tufted duck again. And make sure I get the updated version. That is, hopefully, it's on the Steam Workshop, right? Man, I hope so, because that's where I'm going! Some light missile turret, 90% of soul wounds are ABS with missiles. My assumption was going to be part of a fort layout. Huh. No? Wrong assumption. Okay, then. Where are we? If I just type in tufted duck, what's the... No. I know what to do. I know what to do. I've met the Steam Workshop before. Know all about it. There we go. This was updated on the 12th of August. So about 2 days ago. So, yep, I would not have seen this one. Okay, good. So we'll go grab that in a second. Or near an HQ? Yep. So it's entirely alone. Well, no, not fort layout per se. It will be in like a little group of other fortresses. Is that what you meant? That is what you meant. Otherwise, should I make something like the data management interface, except you can create accounts as a replacement for RNet's Google Drive where people have to upload their stuff themselves? That probably would make things easier. So it's like... Data management interface, except in current accounts. I mean, having just a database that isn't RNAT's blueprint library would actually be quite helpful. So yeah, just as that. Like, perhaps not just anybody can upload, just like trusted people. I hope I'm a trusted person. But anyway, okay. Yeah, do that. What's the harm? Tufted Duck, Assassin's Guard, Preserver. Okay, cool. Let's go get the newest and sexiest Tufted Duck. Because RNet is MMA and is not getting updated anymore. Yeah. Alright, pretty easy, and RNet is MIA. Gotcha. That'll be very, very good. That'll be very, very good. Did anyone figure out what happened to RNet? I really hope they're okay. Where, why, what am I doing? This is what you get when you eat raw onions just before, just before screen. I'm just going to trust that this is okay. Let's see, what's different? Is anything different? Well, these things do not like spawning in the water, apparently. Note, for the tufted duck, these things probably need a water start, just in case. These things definitely need a water start, just in case. Okay, hold on, let's go... Wait, isn't that a rule, actually? Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Everyone look at this. Nope. Okay, so there's nothing about, like, you need a water start for planes. Thank goodness. Okay. Tufted duck, tufted goose, we need a tufted swan. Yep. We could write an email. I just didn't want to be annoying. Okay. Discuss on Discord at some point before I implement anything. Okay, jolly good. Maybe good to check. Yeah. Alright, so tufted duck. New and improved version. What's improved? What's changed? You keep saying the rule is they need to be able to get out of the water. I didn't notice it wasn't a written rule. I didn't... Did I seriously never write that down? I don't even remember if that was ever a rule or not. I don't actually care enough to make that a rule. You're gonna have to make sure that your plane spawns at the right altitude. Didn't notice it wasn't a written rule. Ah, bread, gotcha. I guess, like, I think I do say that as just a general... It's a general rule for planes in general. Just not general rule for planes in general. I'm functional today. It's just a good idea for planes in general to be able to get themselves out of the water. I don't remember if I ever said that in the context of this CC. Alright, anyway, we've got the new tufted duck, so we need to start testing the consecration. But what are we tested against? Is the question. Let's test it. Let's have a look see here. So here we've got the consecration, that big fella. Big fella consecration. Alright, so that's going up against the Hyperion. Prepare yourself for laggy missile nonsense. So there's the Hyperion. The Admiral Hyperion, I should say. Got promoted. Was just Lieutenant. Worked his way up through the ranks. Now Admiral. And the thing just below the consecration is the Triton. Which has a note on it. Okay then, so let's throw this thing against the Hyperion. How expensive is this? It's 655. Hello, Azusa. I love bread. Is it sourdough or baguette? Neither, it's a pretzel. 655, 655, and I believe, if I recall correctly, the, whatchamacallit, the Hyperion is around 800k, so 830 divided by whatever the other one was. Okay. Okay, then, what was it? Consecration. So, what was it? What am I doing? Right, so 830 divided by 655. Is 1.2. It is a 1v1. So sad for the consecration. But we'll see how she does. Maybe it'll be a very even fight. You don't know. Triton? More like wife ton. Did you just say that someone's wife is fat, Azusa? Because that's mean. That's very mean. Oh wow, this thing just goes. And of course, both of them do the thing. Why is this helicopter... What are you doing? Oh, torp heli. Interesting. Right. Ooh, interesting. Oh, hello. Diff flak. But not enough diff flak. Interesting. Very interesting. Did we test against these guys before? Wow, the Hyperion has actually come off worst in that first exchange. Worse. Whee. Do both of these things have ECM jammers on them? Pack just managed to take out our countries and then got blown up. No one's wife is fat. We should just marry ship girls. What does Nimals mean? Also, help, I don't understand. I'm confused. I need water. That's my problem. I'm not hydrated. Alright, let's see what's happening. So the Hyperion's at 93%. The Consecration's at 97%. Interesting. Interesting. I think both of them... Hold on a minute, let's check here. Block counter. Go down to E. Do they have... This does not have an ECM jammer. Does this have an ECM jammer? Let's see. Block counter. ECM jammer. No, it doesn't. Alright, well... Wow, imagine how inaccurate these things would be if they did have ECM jammers. Oh, wow. Maybe they're lacking general purpose process. Both of them are now losing general purpose processing power. These things are, like, at even amounts of health right now. Interesting. I agree, for reasons entirely unrelated to Azure Lane. No! No! Not the ship girls! Not the ship girls! Oh! What the hell was this? The Fat Bird. This is one of... Oh no, Gregor Nationalists. This is one of theirs. Alright, so it looks like the Consecration is having trouble steering, which is a bit of an issue. Yep, she's slowed down a lot. Alright, now the Hyperion's in the lead. She wants to hold on to her godly slot, clearly. What is this guy armed with? Is he armed with anything? Nope. I think these things are mostly just distracting. Has the Consecration stopped firing missiles? I think it has. Say, how would I go about switching AI behavior in combat using blocks? ACBs is what I use. I just like force-femming boats. Don't force-fem anyone. Let them have the gender they are most comfortable with. No. Yeah, that's a simple one. Yep, I noticed. I noticed. Oh no, why am I tired? I swear, I was a good boy. I went to bed on time. Why am I tired? Why am I too tired like a bicycle? Please no one ride me. I'm too tired today. I cannot carry you. I cannot lift you up so you stand on mountains. I simply cannot. Yeah, I don't think the Consecration's got this. Put up a good fight, but, admittedly, 200k, outgunned. So why is that thing so far away? Why are you so far away when I feel the snake bite into my veins? No one ride me. Indeed. Definitely one of the sentences of all time. I am proud enough to say that I am fit enough to give my girlfriend a piggyback ride. I would be so sad if I couldn't do that. Oh, no. Oh, of all the times for my girlfriend to be off visiting her family. Because, man, I need a hug right now. Hug yourself. Self-love is important. Just be careful about what kind of self-love and not in public. Okay, then. Alright, I think the Consecration is going to die. Are these loaded? They are. They're loaded, but they're not firing. Which is a problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna hand this one to the Hyperion, because, it's still moving, it's still shooting, it's still getting, like, the old torpedo on the side, but, like, I think is it. I'm making a coffee. The problem is these beans are too damn expensive. Make Echo coffee. My fitness truck used to be giving piggybacks up the stairs in a gay bar. Honestly, that would work. It's like the, who here has read/watched Holes? Because there's like the parable in that is like you carry a piglet up a mountain like every day for a year, and as the pig gets bigger, you get stronger, and then before you know it, you're carrying a full-grown pig up the mountain, which I'm not sure is physically possible depending on the breed of pig, because pigs are heavy. They're big. Hole? Gay bar? No! Holes, plural. It's a very sweet book. It's about youth crime. It's bad. But good is bad. Okay. Right. Actually, hold on. I can type while fireworks happen. Okay, what do we do here? So, the Admiral... Okay, so... Lost, but decent showing. Not even enough to be promoted to godly. Right. Now it's time for Triton. Yep, 2 damage. There we go. That Carapa Hill legend is actually an old Greek myth, possibly older. Yeah, I believe so. It's funny, I don't know that. That's not Sisyphus, is it? No, it's not Sisyphus. It's something else. Why is my head itchy? I don't like it. Alright, so what do we got here? Consecration. Triton. This fella. Oh! Oh, wow, I remember this thing. This is actually punches above its weight, I think. Let's go with Consecration. Did I remember to pause the game? I did not. Triton. Is that nice? Yes, it is. So, 655 divided by 387. 655 divided by 387 equals 1.69. It is a 2v1. Terribly sorry. Umbrella system sardine. Oh. Oh no. I remember this got accepted despite some controversy, right? Hold on, where's this World Republic thing? Have at least one air sub vehicle. Okay, right, no. We're good! What just happened? Uh-oh, target switch. Oh, I think that might have been an ammo compartment back there. Yes, it was, or something similar. Alright, so Consecration has gotten dinged. That's also gotten dinged. This helicopter is going cuckoo crazy. This is also a free test to see how well the Consecration does against submarines. What is this thing armed with again? Oh, I think this is literally just a decoy sub. It just has little, what do you call it? Little sonar decoys on it, and that's it. Let's see then. That's at 96%, that's at 92%, that's at 94%. Missile volley? Why are you running so far away? Why do these ships keep such distance? Going back to the writing, honestly, there's a different kind of writing that's way more done. Fun, you mean? Studied the book at school that, it was about carrying the pig to impress a woman, and on the last day, to not get dirty, he walks the pig. And the walk was the pig to lose just enough weight to not impress the woman's father or something. Wow! Oh, hello. You got your propeller shot off. That is unfortunate. Oh, I missed the missile volley. I actually really want to make more... That is... I never looked at the propellers on this thing. Is that BS, do you think? Eh. I think the Consecration is still gonna win this. As far as I'm concerned, if it takes out these two... Oh, that is horseradish. Look at that. This thing might actually be too futuristic, to be like pre-90s. Yeah, well. Nothing like studying classes to make you really boring. To deco fu. Yeah, no, Consecration's winning. I mean, it did get immobilized, though, so this I consider this pretty even, honestly. Well, not even, because the Consecration is winning, but, did get immobilized. Oh, wait, I did spell it right. When you're so used to misspelling things that you correct your correct thing. Oh, dear. So how are we doing today, chat? I woke up on the wrong side of bed, apparently. $10 of beans for 1 espresso. Ouch. Now this is old school ship combat, where they just sat still and they just shot each other. Yep, okay. Yeah, the Triton's definitely not winning this one. I'm gonna wait for one more missile volley. Let's see, have you lost any health? You haven't. Yeah, the Triton's not godly, I would say. Yep, nope. I'm just gonna start typing. So 1v2, but got immobilized. Hard seems like a good spot so far. Okay then. That torpedo missed. The question is whether the Consecration can deal with all the other annoying little things. You missed, sir. How silly. Oh dear. Okay, moving right along. Let's see how the consecration does against our little annoying fella. Okay, so gone. Spawn in like so. Tough to dark, like so. Do 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 do. Stone Light Presence. Alright, let's see how you do. How do you do against a little wiggly plane? How do you do against a little wiggly plane? I think I remember before saying that this thing looks dope as hell in Stone Light colors. The Consecration is... okay, no. Never mind. I was about to say it's struggling. It is managing to put holes on this. High Velocity APS says hello. Is that Incendiary APS or... where's the bullet? It is not. It is AP Heat. Does this thing have camouflaged fuel tanks? Interesting. Back emplacement does not beat Pyrofight. Yep. So many people think their builds are godly even though they aren't. High Velocity Wife says hello. Wait, what? High Velocity Wife? What are you doing to your wife? Why is she high velocity? What have you done? That's terrible. You know, sometimes I wish I could be one of those streamers that can just focus on being entertaining, but nope, I've given myself a massive, massive job. Massive, massive. And so, unfortunately, we need to do paperwork. I'm not even gonna read that out, Dr. Dooley. It's not against the rules, so to speak. But, It's nasty and dirty, and this is not a family-friendly show, but it should be... I don't know. I just... You know what? I'm exercising my free will and not reading that out loud. Okay, then. Bonk. Someone put some bonk emojis. If there's anyone who's subscribed, put the bonk emoji. Alright, so the consecration, not super good against, managers. A is kinda weak. Takes a while to shoot them down. Okay then, I've seen enough. I'm definitely not rushing through these combat tests because I want another cup of coffee. Definitely not. Don't know what you're talking about. Alright, assassins, which I spell ass. Ass. Nice. Victory declared. Bonk. Destined attack against Imperium and all the characters just crashed into the land of hackers on. Yep, that's a win. That's what I should not pick my lip on live on stream. I will disgust myself. And my family will be disappointed in me. They will kick me off the farm that we totally have. Alright, so consecration. I'll carve a dominion for the sake of irony. Let's see then. Ooh. Damn it. You can tell it's a good look at... What just happened there? Oh, did the helicopter just kill itself? It did. Okay, so well, the helicopter wouldn't have... Oh, one of the assassins just was turned into flying paste. And I missed it completely. I apologize. Interesting. Is this thing going to manage to kill it? The answer is no, it isn't. See, how well do you do against a long thing like this? Alright, so again, like the, what was it called? The Hyperion, this thing has a problem with target switching, so I'm gonna make a little bit of a note there. That is, I think, yeah, that is a thing. This is why you don't test your vehicles just one-on-one. Because it's a bad idea. Dude, since you want to talk about how close you are coming from, please don't try to educate us about things you have no experience of. Okay, okay, tone it down, tone it down. Don't be mean. Don't be unnecessarily mean. But also, Dr. Dooley, please don't be gross. There is such a thing as TMI. Or is that just light smack talk? I can't actually tell. Okay, really, you two. Like, no. You tone it down. If you can't be nice to each other, do not interact with each other. Alright, so one of the other assassins just got taken down, so the consecration is weirdly enough doing okay here. Alright. I just assume everyone has the British approach of ripping people they like. That's kind of... That's very optimistic, honestly. Oh, hello. Aha! High velocity, AP heat. Alright, that won. How did you manage to... Okay, so it does better against bigger planes. Never mind. A great against larger planes. Jolly good. Alright, so Pursuer Wolfpack. There certainly are mean people out there. Yeah. Hello, Diffident Alice. Welcome, welcome. We are testing the consecration. We are on the second to last test. I'm not sure the consecration has any good anti-submarine weapons. I am not sure that it does. Not sure that it does. Talk me into 3,000. How many hours do you have in this game? Let's see, where are my hours? My hours are 6,569, 6,566.9, and really, honestly, I should be better at this game for the amount of time I've spent in it. Oh lordy, okay, so let's... Thank you, I do need a drink. Also, welcome to the stream. Wait, no, that's not, that's possible ban evader rather than fresh chat. Thank you, Psycho Quantum, for the water hydrant. And one of those hours was spent in Barons of the North. I am proud. Excuse you, Azusa. Are you suggesting that the... Was it 3 or 4 things I built for you? What was it? Anyway, are you suggesting that I built all of those in 1 hour? Because I don't know whether to be flattered or highly offended by that. You think it... Okay, what was I doing? Submarines. Pursuer. And Stone Light Presence for Irony. Oh hey, yellow submarines! Wow. Now I should give Stone Light submarines, just so that we can make the yellow submarine joke. Okay, somebody does not have any Never mind! Somebody does have anti-submarine weaponry. Somebody has... Oh, the helicopter! I forgot about the helicopter with the torpedoes on it. What? I don't know. Are you? I am proud. What? I don't know. So, what did I say? Oh, don't know. Hello, otherwise. I wish you a good winter morning sitting in the late summer heat after sundown. Thank you. I wish you a good summer and hope you don't melt. Would have taken 1 hour alone to make all those wings invisible. Oh no, I mean your time playing the campaign only. Oh, I didn't include your time spent building. My bad. Okay, gotcha. I could make the Kraken in the other submarine. Nah, that is a joke. We're not giving Stone Light Prisons submarines. There are ducks that drive. True. Are there? I just said true without even thinking about it. Alright, so this thing actually does decently against submarine. Damn it, it looks so good when it's in pale colors. And yet everyone wants Sewol to be blue, because everyone wants Steel Striders, but again... Okay, I'm fine. I'm not angry. One good against basic subs. Basic submarine sandwiches. I don't want Sewol to be blue. Yeah. I want them to be grey. But, like, you know, the poll was in long ago, by people who are probably not working on this campaign and probably won't play it. Make them red, just for the funnies. Oh yeah, just make him communist. Oh, that would be funny. Okay, where's the grr? Grr. What do we got here? 13, 11. Again, yellow submarine. It is compulsory. Okay, then 2,000 meters this way. And on the surface over there. So 1310 divided by whatever the other thing was. 1310 divided by 655. Wrong thing. 1310 divided by 655 is exactly 2. Okay, well, 2v2 then. And nope. There we go. This coffee is really good, but a bit of... I'd say, what was it, $10, $10 US for the bag of beans? What weight of beans? Should I actually take me ad and coffee break while this is, while this testing's going on? Because that would be funny. Now, where are these missiles going? They're going there. That is yellow as hell. Are those just interceptors? I think they are, yes. Oh, hello. Alright, I think the Triton does have Super Cav. What the? Wow, that bounced. Whee! Wait a minute, this is not a yellow submarine. This is a black submarine. No one make the joke. I thought of the joke. I didn't say it. Therefore. Wow, that thing is actually doing anti-air work. My goodness. Let's see, what's going to happen to this consecration over here? I've got to remember to duct state diff... Is anyone else annoyed at how A, necessary, and B, good diff C seems to be? Denel's US for a shot of wait, for one shot? What? We don't all live in the submarine. True, I Fulero. And I have to make this expression myself. Zuza? I think you're getting ripped off there. I think your money could be better spent on, like, 2 kilograms of instant coffee. Whee! And I say that, and I know absolutely that I will be treated with disgust and disdain for even suggesting instant coffee to anybody. Is this... Oh wow, I think this might be the first thing we've actually tested that can, like, that has actually managed to land torpedo shots on the Argyr. That's impressive. For the record, for Godly Neater, I have been experimenting with this kind of counter-submarine thing. Is like, if you get right on top of it and drop things straight on it, there's not much it can do. They're really good beans, so it's okay. Okay. Held the message for a reason aggressive. Okay. Alright, this new version of the Argyr that has Omni 3 million dimensions on the side APS. Got a proper copy machine to wrote to shut up all the really autistic professors. That's not very nice. Autistic people deserve coffee too. Speaking as someone on the spectrum who drinks a lot of coffee. Okay then. It's interesting that the Argyr is trying to shoot down helicopters and is not doing a super good job of it. Right, this is a very long fight, but I think the Argyr might be winning. Where's the... Oh, this fella has decided... Alright, so the Consecration has steering issues because it runs a very, very long way away from the target. Alright. I'm going to make a note there. So Consecration needs better... Needs better steering, and... You know what, this is an excellent time for an ad break. Everybody look at this thing. Everybody look at the silliness. Look at the madness! There's land! The 3 options to coffee, climbing, or growing chilies. Once Bodo has, I'm pretty sure the correlation between active FTDs and being someone on the spectrum is close to 1. You know what? You're probably right. Beached! Hello, H2 Hunter L. First time chat. You know what they say? Life is a beach, and then you die. I'm getting more coffee. Can confirm. I am not on the spectrum, but my girlfriend is. Well done for for adopting an autistic partner. Okay, I'm going to turn my face off. And I'm gonna get more coffee. Welcome to the autism boat game, FTD equals autism. That's offensive to people on the spectrum. Not every person on it is unhinged enough to play FTD. That's a fair point. It's like, how dare you? I'm autistic and I don't play this nonsense. Okay, 2 minutes of ads. Everyone be good. Everyone get a refreshment. And I'll be right back with you. happening over there? Wait. Hold on a minute. Nope, the auger is doing fine. I think the ad's over. Okay then. Driver, hello, this is what I come back to. This is why I love it here. Welcome, driver. I can't believe the SF-270 is still alive, to be honest. It's really not that hard to kill. Unless you use protections against it, in which case the bread... It's you in particular. Me who plays workers and resources, Soviet Republic. Let's see here. Now is the auger go... Ah! The auger decided to show its butt. To the one thing and the other thing. Right. Let's hang out over here on the auger. I'll need to still boil me coffee. Border face. Don't worry, Dragon Chris. I need to brew my coffee first. Let's actually look at this wiggly helicopter. Wiggly helicopter. Wiggly helicopter. Whee! Okay, now border face can happen. Now we can face the border and cross it to somewhere nicer than here, hopefully. Hello! Okay, so again, this fight has taken approximately 1,000,000 billion years. This thing is not godly anti-submarine material, clearly, and this guy is just getting slightly trolled by that, what is this thing called again? Huh. What the... Really? Why is this thing called the auger? That's so annoying. Not annoying. It has still not killed the SF-270. Does auger have radar, boys? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna type in me notes here. Auger... Very slow fight, not godly anti-sub material. Okay then, so the consecration, let's review. Lost to the Hyperion, but it was a pretty decent showing, all things considered, for a 1v1. Triton won a 1v2, got immobilized though. Tough to Duck manages, doesn't do very well against small nippy planes. Assassin Squad, it actually did great. It did better than against the Tough to Duck. Pursuer Wolfpack, it won, so it's good against basic subs. And the auger fight is still ongoing because it's taken way too bloody long. So I think this is quite comfortably a hard design. So we're going to insert one row above, and we're going to go there. And honestly, I'm thinking that we might just remove the Strife song in the body bag if no one is getting around to fixing it, because that'll just be easier. Okay then, so let's do that. We don't actually have that many godly ships for the Soil Republic, actually. There's a lot of actually, I think they might have the least amount of godly stuff out of anybody. Interesting. Very interesting. Admittedly, a whole bunch of them are not finished, so there is that. Alright, so next is the Fortitude, which we should go do. What does chat say? Me after killing half my population because I forgot to supply my heating plant with coal. Make auger an easy design because that would be funny. I will not. New player spawns is immediately faced with a coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb situation. What? That is one of the worst mental images I've had on stream. And I've had some bad ones. Whew. Alright, so now let us go have a look-see at the next thing on the list. And I think I only have it in me to do like one more round of testing, and then we gotta go. I gotta leave. The Fortitude. Okay then, let's have a look-see. What's the Fortitude? Fortitude. Reasonably cheap one. Let's see here. What's you? Oh, this is you. Oh, look at that! A guided missile cruiser. Who could have guessed? We might need to actually scrap a bunch of these because, like, honestly, a lot of these ships are very similar in basic design here. What is that? That's detection turrets. What's this thing's thing? Like it's the formula of just a whole bunch of missiles and a helicopter strapped on the back. So we are probably going to need to cut a lot of craft from this, going through again when we filled out the roster and been like, what actually needs to stay? What's memorable here? I would make a replacement for the body bag. Okay. I should make a giant missile that launches boats out of a VLS. Yeah, just to mix things up. Okay then, let's see then. Fortitude. Alright, so for once... oh, this thing is gonna get annihilated because it's godly. Just up on the spreadsheet is the Repulse. What category are we even in here? Oh, I forgot. Oh, battle cruiser? Okay. How is this a battle cruiser? No, it's cruiser. My bad. No, it isn't. This is not a battle cruiser. What are we doing here? I mean, that's my own damn fault for not being specific about what was meant by battle cruiser. I think all these ship designations are kind of meaningless altogether. Like, I should just get rid of all of them. I mean the categories, not the ships. Alright, so Repulse is the first one. This is the Fortitude. Repulse, and what's the thing just above it is the Claymore. Okay then, let's do that. Alright, so, Repulse. Fortitude versus Repulse. No, that's a standard defined ship class. You don't have to explain it. To be fair, no one knows what a battlecruiser is anyway. Yeah. BB and species should have guns as their main argument. That is the thing, yeah. Yeah, I think that's where people have kind of gone wrong here, because a battle cruiser is a cruiser armed with battleship level guns, specifically guns. Battle cruisers were, as far as I'm aware, a peculiarly British thing that didn't last very long. It was like the First and Second World War, and then they just scrapped the idea because they didn't use them very well. Because they kept throwing them against actual battleships and they kept getting blown to pieces. That is my probably not fully accurate picture of it, but that's what happened to the Hood. Okay then, Fortitude versus how expensive is the Repulse? The Repulse is massive. And is also probably the most battlecruisery thing here. Battlecruisers were just fast battleships. No, because fast battleships were an American thing. That's what the Iowa was. I invented different ship categories for Barons of the North because it was impossible to use real classifications. Yeah, it's impossible to use real classifications for this. There were some non-British ones? Yeah, it's like non-British ones. Well, that's the thing. Naval. This is a whole can of can of fish that we really, really don't need to spend time on if we don't want to. Because ship categories are like one of the most vague and impossible things possible. 1543. 1543. 1543 divided by... what was it? The fortitude. 1543 divided by 391. 1543 divided by 391. Ah, that's 4 of them. Yep, that's not laggy. Oh, that's not gonna be laggy at all. Nope, 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 nope. Not gonna be laggy at all. It's already very laggy because these are big things that throw a lot of missiles around. This is gonna be... I just spawned in the repulse again. That explains why this was not working so well. That explains why this was so laggy. Explains why this was so laggy. Explains why this was so laggy. Bismarck Hunter, jeez. Alright then, let's actually go find the fortitude. What was it? Again, it was a 4-on-1. Four on one. Brace yourselves for lag. Brace yourselves for lag. Brace yourselves for lag. Very fun to try. Do not ask how I know this. Can we talk about how Bremerton is one of the best looking ships when converted to a ship guildo? Nope, I don't want to talk about that. It's easy, just men, battery, caliber, and armor. Is it easy? Is it really? I think the spotlights on the helis have shadows enabled. Remind me to check that. Oh, I forgot that the bloody... whatchamacallit. This thing has a big laser. And big guns. Oh, now I remember. I think the repulse actually might need some, might need some prettying up, actually. Ah, laser got taken out very quickly. I don't think any... Nope, some nukes definitely went off. Because that's a nuke-shaped hole right there. Oh, that's a burst laser. Right. Or not. Huh, I think the fortitudes are actually having some luck shooting down these annoying little nukes here. Oh no, someone's gonna cross the T. Bone. Steak. Alright, this is a nice laggy fight. This is what we like to see. What is this? Oh! Aha! Repulse said, right, I'm gonna shoot your brain out. And then it did. It's easy if you just agree with what I say. My dog is a battlecruiser. Does it explode? That's the biggest dog. My dog isn't named Hood, so no explosion. Oh, gods, you people are so funny! Okay, I think I'm gonna make a note on the fortitude here that, let's see here. Helicopters need spotlight. Shadows disabled. Right, I'm going to pause this, and in fact, you know what I can do? There we go. Yeah, no, the spotlight I think is casting shadows, and that's going to be laggy as hell. There weren't neighborhood, there were lots of battle cruisers going boom, 1, 2. Okay, my dog was born in 1938 at Jutland. Oh boy. The Battle of Jutland. My dog was born. The power of my dog is incredible. He was born in the biggest naval battle of the First World War. He is a dog, but also a battleship, but also a dog. Oh boy. What madness are we even saying these days? It is also, I found it interesting. I think a lot of people in Building for Seoul, they just thought, oh, Steel Striders, right? And it was like, yeah, no, it was supposed to be different. And then we've just kind of had to roll with it. Boy. Are we going to get more AI-deaded fortitudes? Because I think at the moment, the Repulse is winning. So otherwise, when can we get against an Impact String? Never. I am not playing that game. I refuse. No, you will have to donate millions upon millions of dollars to properly vetted and ethical charities in order for me to play that friggin' game. At least they didn't just think, RSS. I mean, okay. Was that a joke? Was that a funny? I'm not sure how funny that was. Okay, where do I sign that petition? What petition? To get me to play Genshin Impact? Good luck with that. There was a, if I ever get these streams big enough to, like, do charity live streams, I would love to do the Dark Souls push-up challenge. What wisdom? Hello, Kobog PB. Border wisdom is, don't do the Dark Souls push-up challenge, and that is when you do ever-increasing numbers of push-ups, based on how often you die. I suspect I might die if I do that. Do not force the poor Border. No. Borderwise isn't nearly lolly to do that. I don't know, it's like, is Genshin Impact the kind of game that, like... It's not a game that little girls play. It's, I don't want to finish this thought. It's the kind of game that grown men who like anime stuff play. Or grown women. Or grown any gender you like, honestly. My favorite gender is Battleship. Okay. Right, so the Repulse is... Wow, the Repulse did not look much bigger. And then you look at it and then it's like, okay, yeah, no, that's big. You almost got my point there. Right, well, I don't want to dwell on that point. This stream is a lot of, I refuse to engage with this. I refuse. I simply refuse. Are these guys doing anything? Hello? Lots of missiles. That is getting shot down by the big-ass lambs. Okay, then. I'm gonna drink my glitter potion, please. I don't know why I said please. I don't need your permission. Do damage, low health. Okay, so I think the Repulse is absolutely wiping the floor with the Fortitude right now. Bit of a hint, yep. Hello, Forwinded! Welcome to the stream. We are testing ships. We are seeing if the, because we're getting rid of the expert slot, and we are seeing where the expert craft should go. The Fortitude is not currently doing very well in its first matchup against the godly ship right up above it. The Repulse is currently, well, it's just killed 2 of them in a 4v1. So yeah, not going super well for the Fortitude. Those are big-ass guns. I forget what are those things are these firing? These are... Alright, that's AP Heat and AP Frag. Nice big ones. And the thing throws no... Well then. Over penetration. Someone call a doctor. There was too much penetration. I passed the written test for forklift certification today. You can play Forklift Simulator in real life? Well done. Considering your dog is 15-inch guns, they must be British because no other nation uses guns with that caliber on their piece. I love big-ass guns. Oh yeah. Joking about how Azusa's dog is a battleship or battlecruiser. We do not discriminate. VR full lifts even. Nice. Everyone is a real forklift operator until the real forklift operator shows up. If you get that reference, you get a cup of coffee with drawings in it. Now I want to play Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts again. Have fun! I hated that game. You spend ages customizing your ship and then it's pure RNG, whether you win or lose. Oh no, I just described FTD. Oops. Oh, that game, yeah. I have a certain set of skills. Indeed, so do I. I've spent over 6,000 hours. Have I really spent... Hold on a minute. Did I... That was 6,000 hours. I remember it was only 3,000. Deacon's Christmas. I need to do something different with my life. I need to do something different with my life. Need to do something different with my life. AI dead? Nope. Definitely immobilized. It's fun, yeah, they effed it up now, but I'm not gonna let that make the game unfun for me since I already own it. Yeah, the approach I have is like, if a game is made unfun by updates, I stop playing it. I know that's the boring option. What's your dog's displacement? Because if it's too much, it might break the naval treatise. Oh yeah, don't make your dog too big. You will violate international treaties. You will violate the Washington Treaty. It is actually amazing to think that, like, nations after the First World War were like, right, we're gonna set limits on how big our ships can get. And then people just started ignoring it, and it didn't work out very well. Oh, they didn't ruin the game with updates. They fired the devs and stopped updating it. Ew. That's sad. That's very sad. Alright, so, what's happening over here? How is this guy not AI dead yet? He's been hit with like 2 nukes. And that is a very exposed AI department. Yep. That is vulnerable. It's being hit in the vulnerables. Oh boy. There seems to have been a recent, like, whole spate of games which have, like, they've been cancelled, or maybe it's just my imagination. I remember there was, like, I think, like, 2 dinosaur games that the investors just pulled out suddenly, and, like, the game's not going to get finished. It was, like, Kuryu and Instinction or something like that. I might be forgetting, but anyway, those 2 games, high budget, like, big development teams, and then the people with money at the top just said, you know what, we're bored now, we're leaving. I guess that happens all the time. It just depends on, like, which gaming news you are paying attention to. Subnautica 2. Oh, that happened to Subnautica 2? Welcome to late-stage capitalism. Tax write-off. Yeah. How are you, like, it sucks, because how are you, if you wanted to build a new thing, no matter what it is, how are you supposed to get it off the ground? You can't start from absolute scratch, because you won't get anywhere. It'll take a lifetime or more. And then, like, you know, you are utterly at the mercy of people who don't understand what you're doing and just want to make as much money as possible. You know what, all things considered, me and my 6,000 hours of From the Depths are actually looking pretty good right now. They fired the devs on that and delayed it to not pay them a bonus. Whoa. Well, That sucks. I'm sad now. Is that nuke AI dead and it just flew into the target anyway? That's the rudest thing I've ever seen. The economy. Also recency bias. I mean, yeah. What's recency bias? I could Google that, but I don't feel like it. Alright, I'm gonna go out on a limb here saying, like, this did not work out well. So, the repulse is... lost 41. Repulse is kinda ridiculous. Right. This thing is immobilized, not shooting anymore. I'm just gonna call it right here. Or I could let this nuke land. Yeah, that's AI dead. That's gotta be. No? Where the hell are the AIs on this thing? Oh my lord! Yep, okay, there we go. That nuke was like... away from popping the mainframe. Okay, next. They're also getting sued. Bias towards the insights from recently acquired data. Okay. Welcome to SR Godlies. Yep. Nukes, 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 nukes. Hope you have 30 minutes to watch something die slowly. Sometimes entrepreneurs are so incredibly selfish it boggles my mind. Yep, that too tend to be how it go. Right, so the Fortitude is what we are testing, and what is next on the list? It's going up against the Claymore, which I believe is one of my favorites. So that is more expensive. Huh? 391. Okay then. what's that? That's 528 divided by 391. 528 divided by 391 equals 1.3. It's a 1v1. Alright, so... oh, I remember the Claymore. This is actually... this is battlecruisery as hell because it actually has massive guns on it and no armor whatsoever. So, I think what's gonna happen here... right, what's gonna happen here, do you think? Are these medium missiles? I don't remember. I think they are... let's see if I just eyeball this. That is indeed a medium missile by the looks of it. Huh. Interesting. Fortitude is getting its socks rocked a little bit. Also, this is a laggy fight. See something and suddenly it's everywhere. What are we talking about? Side note, arguably BC were armored fine, they just left their blast doors open. I mean, yeah, it's like any amount of armor is the right amount of armor if you're being shot at with the thing that the armor was designed to be good enough against. Like, a piece of paper is a sufficient armor against, like, a spitball. We have tumble home ships, but what about tumble home people? I think that's just overweight people, you know, so it's just sloping down like this. You bulge the most in the middle and you slope down. I don't know. Is that mean? That might be mean. Apologies if that is mean. The French in the 1880. Nomads? As in the armor was actually pretty thick. Okay. I get you. I was just being silly, I think. Was I being silly? I don't know. Yeah, the Claymore is winning. Wait, the Claymore is... the Claymore... Claymores are hard. The Fortitude is an expert, but the Fortitude at the moment seems kinda underpowered, honestly. It's losing this fight so far. Also, the Claymore's more expensive, I just remembered. I guess the Claymore was put in hard because it is a glass cannon. I do recall this thing has very thin armor for its size and cost. It's also running away, jeez. Why you do this? So it just died to RNG. Tumble Homes is Nomads. Oh. I thought. Wait, Tumble Home? A Tumble Home hull is a specific kind of sloping hull, I thought. In fact, that is what it is. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's like the hood died from being used wrong. It was up against ships that were bigger and better armored than she was. And also, it turns out she wasn't hit through the deck armor. People did some science. And, yeah, she was hit under the water. It was a very unlucky shot for her. It just zipped just beneath the armor belt and hit her in the ammo stores. Was blown up when the Bismarck hit her in the magazines. Yep. Hood also got unlucky. Plus they left doors open again. I recall. I don't remember. I don't know that bit. Yeah, the looks like the Fortitude is losing. Claymore. Lost. Claymore is more expensive. So. That Seawiz does not appear to be doing nearly enough. That might need to be changed for something else. That is a nasty little missile barrage, I do have to say. It is, just joke. Wait. Okay, possibly more to Jutland. Oh, it is, just joke though. I heard that some tumble homes used to be floating hotels though. Yeah, because I think the idea behind a tumble home hull is that it's quite stable? Or am I missing that? Did the stream just freeze for anyone else? Or did it just freeze for me? How long has it been like that? No one said anything. I'm assuming it's fine. Okay. Righty-ho then. I'm going to let the Fortitude drop below a certain amount of health because, like, the Claymore is barely scratched. She's lost, like, 1% health. And the Fortitude is just, like, absolutely getting it. It's fine. Bye. Okay, see you. Who's leaving? Last guy's music. Okay, bye. It's more stable in some aspects, less stable in others. Man, you gotta love. Wow. Wow, the Claymore peeled the Fortitude like an onion. Ogres are like onions. Oh, those are nasty torps. That one missed. It's now a dolphin. Let's see then. Is this AI department going to survive? And yes, I did say department. I'm funny. Oh, bless his cotton socks, it uses poles. AI dead? Yep. This thing gets AI deaded pretty easily. I recently made, just for giggles, a big cram canoe. And man, oh man, it is a good reminder to never put your important bits in the middle of your ship. It's not worth it. You gotta put it anywhere but. Okay. Yeah, lost. That lost horribly, and I've already typed me notes. What's next? Tufted Duck. Let's see how well she does. Let's see how well she does. Let's see how well she does. Fort. Right, my money is it's not gonna do super great. Stole my presents for no particular reason. Right, let's see how well this does. What is her AI defense? This is a gorgeous ship, but yeah, she's got 2 little AI guns and like basically no AI missiles at all. Oh, those are Siwas only. Oh, that's a problem. No, they're not. Okay. They're just short range. And they didn't do anything. Oh no, I think the Solar Republic actually, like, seems to have kind of bad anti-air so far. Oh, never mind. One of the tufted gooses got annihilated. That'll teach me to look in the wrong direction. It's a Eurofighter. Thank you, Zipachu. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Zipachu. Thanks for, like, sharing the lore about the stuff. Aha, missiles miss. Infamously, they miss. Okay, no, it's doing okay. It's doing okay. Okay, AA. I wish I'd friggin' seen what happened to the other one. Come on, let's go. We have a housing shortage. We can always use more homes, tumbling or not. This thing just... Wow, that thing shrugged off an EMP jolt. It shrugged off 2 EMP jolts. Now it is death spiraling. And on fire. Kasploosh. Okay, now let's see if we can do that against the assassin squads. Ass. Fortitude is like so. Like I had a minion. You do not want your home to tumble. That will wreck the fine china. Let's solve the homeless problem by housing them in pre-dreadnought battleships. It worked in Fallout 3. Let's solve the homeless problem by just making everybody homeless. It's not a problem if everyone's doing it, right? My idea was terrible. Narrator voice. Otherwise's idea for fixing the homeless problem was in fact terrible. No one liked it. 0% approval rating. It turns out that the people who have a home would rather keep it, and would rather not get rained on. They would rather not have to sleep on bare concrete, or live in their car, which is not as comfortable as you might think. In fact, it is tremendously uncomfortable. Tell me those are... I did check this, right? I did check this. Please tell me... Okay, it's got exactly 10. Exactly 10! This thing might be too torpedo-proof for the assassins to do... Never mind. What was there that was important? Hi! Yet another reason to not put your AI department right in the middle of your ship. These bloody spotlights, man. It's like... I suspect that's where a lot of the lag is coming from. How are the assassins doing? How's our ass? Our ass is fine. Mostly. Probably. If everyone is homeless, no one is! So back to nomadic hunter-gatherers. I call dibs on the Mongolian and composite Bowtech. I call dibs on... I call dibs on the waterproof tarpaulin. People who have a home would rather vote of the face it so let's go. Dr. Dooley, you made my head hurt with how you typed that. That's why I redacted. Joke's on you, I have a couch in my car. Can't wait till everything is sorted and you won't be able to actually purchase anything ever again. Yes, well, that's where economies are moving to, because certain people want to make as much money as possible. It turns out that selling a good thing that lasts forever doesn't make much money. You need to sell a crappy thing that people keep having to pay for. Yeah, unfortunately. That is kind of the problem, is like, at some point, a home became a commodity rather than a place that keeps the rain off your head. I feel seen. I feel keen for... Damn it. The thought is gone. I had a thought, but it's not here anymore. Don't forget to renew your subscription to iAir for all your breathing needs with only half the legally allowed limit of sarin gas. That is kind of where things are going, because, like, already, not to get into real talk, again, apologies to anyone who's putting this on in the background for some nice FDD-flavored background noise, and we're getting to the real talk again. People are already doing that with water. In the United States, like, people are, like, basically buying up all the water, putting it in bottles, and selling it straight back to the locals, who actually are the ones who, like, you know, frickin' own it. Well, you saw nothing, still letting people pay for it due to lack of alternatives, like with housing, handing it out. Nestle, yep. It's time to use a giant solar cell to block out the sun and then sell daylight subscriptions. Don't say that here on Twitch.tv, which is owned by Amazon. You're gonna give Jeff ideas. No. This thing is doing a roly-poly. Looks like it does. Wait a minute. Huh, yeah. One of the assassins got killed. This thing is rolling right... Why is it rolling right over? I think maybe it's roll control. Both of them got taken out. I think, yeah. Yep. This is a fun thing. Alright, so... One... Assassin... But... Rolled over... AA not for the... level. A lot of these ships just don't have good AA. People are just not thinking about planes. You joke, but sunlight used to be a rich people thing for a time. I believe in England they started taxing property based on the number of windows, so poor people barred their windows to avoid getting taxed. Literally getting the daylight tax out of them. Yeah, but also bear in mind those days is like, not that I'm saying it's like, that I'm making excuses. Most people didn't spend all day at home anyway. You would spend most of the day outside or at your place of work, which probably also didn't have windows and probably resulted in vitamin D deficiencies in, like, people. Ugh, we need another 1848. Revolution? You could accept applicants for housing and charge a fee while not having any housing to rent. Oh yeah, people could do that. People had said, like, right, it costs you money to apply for a house. There's no guarantee that there'll actually be a house for you. Which is probably... Jeez, where does it end? Don't need daylight if you have a 14-hour shift at the lead pipe factory. Yeah, that's kind of where that thought was going, is like, yeah, you effectively don't so much get charged for having sunlight so much as you're not allowed to have any. Thanks for letting me know about that. It's time to do that to commercial real estate. Let's see. Is this torpedo going to manage to... Nope. Someone was very worried about torpedoes. Okay, this fight has taken approximately 1 billion years, so I'm going to move on to the next thing. Right, so, Fortitude. Unfortunately, not my OC. Wait, what? What? What do you mean? What's this about OC now? Did the conversation jump and I didn't realize it? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Okay, then, what was it? Pursuer, class submarine. It just occurred to me just how many expert vehicles that the Swole Republic had. It's getting a lot of hard ones, and some of them are going to have to be demoted to regular eventually. I suggest, if you get bored with testing craft, they may not be the most fun to face. I'm only getting... Firstly, I'm not that bored. It's more that I'm doing this all at once, like in a row. So, that's not entirely fair, Dr. Dooley. It's also the fact that I'm testing against the same craft over and over again for consistency. And I'm not bored. Not really. Does this thing have torp? Anti-submarine anything? Do you know Liam Neeson was forklift certified at one point? I can believe that. Is that why it's the certain set of skills? This thing is utterly helpless against submarines by the looks of it. I'm tempted to demote this thing to regular, actually, because it doesn't seem to have the kind of... It does not seem to have the kind of firepower that, you'd expect from a hard craft. I think it's lost every fight. Every single one. Well, not every one. But, yeah, it got beaten up by the Repulse and the Claymore. And, Assassins were slowly dealing with it, but that's just because it's got very good torpedo defense. But yeah, this thing is, literally unable to attack submarines at all. Helpless against subs. Oops. And nope on the Argyr. So I think I'm tempted to bump this guy down to medium. What are people thinking? Shall we do a bonus test against a medium design and see how it does? Which is the body bag. Which I don't want to do because the body bag is illegal. We could actually replace the body bag with the Fortitude now I think about it if we really wanted to. Do we want to? Also, if your loads are expert, you could let people with multiple applications pick which one to keep. I mean, true, we could do that. How much secondary weapons would a pack and place be able to have? Because some secondary missiles might help. I mean, yeah, so long as the main weapon is pack. Forklift was invented because 1917, because World War I. Nice. I need friends to play No Man's Sky with. Not me, Azusa. It's torp resistant, but can't hit subs. Yeah, that's an interesting combination. Alright. Yeah, I think this is very much a... Yeah, no, it's literally not being able to do anything here. I think it's medium. Before forks, how did people lift their forks to eat? Oh, we had real men in those days, son. You took your fork in both hands and lifted with your knees. I shouldn't have put that voice on. Thank you for subscribing to Fork Facts. Anyways, after that terrible joke, I'm gonna go grab some coffee. Good idea. I'm gonna go throw this thing into medium because I can. This is also a laggy beast, jeez. Also, actually, let's check something here. Fortitude. Check here. Oh, shadows off. Okay, shadows are off. Okay, never mind. Need to go adjust something. Alright, so this fella, I'm thinking... Let's have a look here. How much stuff do you actually have? What even is this? I barely saw this doing anything. Alright, let's throw this against the body bag. Just, bonus test. Bonus test. Which is very naughty. The body bag is a naughty shot. Because there's spin block clipping, which I missed when I first looked at it, clearly. I don't think it's proper table manners to use your fork with your knees. That's because we had real men in those days, son. We didn't care about table manners. We were hungry. Alright, let's see here. Where does this thing have clipping? Is the question. This is also not that pretty, so... That's around 300, and that's around 300. Let's see how it goes. Have you got any of the boys get sad too clothes? I don't need clothes for that. I live that. Alright, no, it is beating the body bag. That's for sure. Why is everything so laggy all the... Ooh. The body bag also needs proper turret restrictions as well. How does this thing have clipping? I would guess propellers. Also, I need to go back and check that. Alright, so... yeah, this is a little bit too much of an ass-whooping, for the fortitude to, like, go down to regular, I think. Hello, Olipa! Body bag is a light cruiser with missiles. True, true, true. Wait, is this one of yours? Dylan! This has got me the hoodie. It was very comfy. It has a message brand. Raises awareness. True. Excuse me while I nick the huge decoys from the heli. From the hell. Okay. You're excused. You can go home now. Wait, it's light cruiser. Light cruiser? Why is it in the battle cruiser section then? Why is it in the... why is it... I think at some point I just gave up. Okay. I think I just gave up on the ship classification at some point. How is the game going? It's going great! We're figuring out where to put all expert craft. Most of them are being demoted to hard because, frankly, they're definitely not godly, thank goodness. This campaign, so far, is looking like a very hard, heavy campaign. And a lot of them are going to have to be demoted to regular. Okay, so the body bag is dead, and just out of curiosity, I want to see where this thing has spinball clipping, because I was alerted to that. The hell am I looking at? Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's just rude. What the hell? How did I miss that? Well, that one's on me, guys, because... why? Why and how? One axis... oh, that is... really gross. You know what? Just for that, I'm just removing the body bag, because that's, like... like, you know what? If they want to try resubmit that, Dylan, if you're watching, I'm removing your craft just on principle, because I'm mad at myself now. I'm mad. Testing against the other things that are already pretty optimized. Holy clipping. Yep, no, get out of here. Yeah, nope. And note on the changelog, body bag removed. So, whoa. Hold on, what was the full name of the thing? Body bag ship removed. Egregious sub-object clipping. I'm really annoyed that I didn't see that ages ago. I think the body bag is like one of the oldest submissions as well. So, I don't know, maybe Dylan didn't read the rules or something, but that's no excuse. Get out of here. We have enough ships, we can remove some. Whole AA turret, yeah. Yeah, craft like this, oh, I get some confused. Yeah, it's best not to look at craft that are already in here. It's best to look at the rules themselves. And, like, yeah, so no, if something's snuck in by accident, it doesn't invalidate the rules, it just means I need to pay attention a bit more. Alright, body bag, get out of here, because I'm not going to fix this. That's not my job. Okay, then. And I guess that, body bag. One fortitude, not just regular. Also, body bag removed. Goodbye. Right. I spelt also wrong. That is embarrassing. Okay then, so we've done that, and now it's time for the shuffle. Everyone see where the body bag used to be? It's gone. It's dead. Alright. And now let's insert one row above. Fortitude gets to be a hard design. Congratulations. And that's the stream. I'm done. I want to go home now. I don't want to be here. Tap sign again, lol. Yes, we've had that conversation now. Oh dear, read rules, follow rules. Yep. Yep. Tap sign again is like spin block clipping or turret clipping, I guess. It does say no spin block suborbital clipping of his barrel gun clipping. Doing something would be physically unable. Okay, no, that's very clear now. Alright, well, we've removed a thing. We've added a thing, removed a thing. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna load the first thing. Let's load in the Ursum. Hello, little friend. Let's look at this little guy. This little guy does not spin clip. Hooray! Would it be alright if I send you a test of the new craft library on Discord after stream? Yes, please. I would love that. Okay, so I have changelog things to do. Who's streaming? Nekoboy Blue. I think Nekoboy is just our regular raiding target, I guess. Have good evening or day. For me, it'll be good day. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, roughly. For the rest of you, it's probably evening. It's only at the end of stream now that I'm probably awake, and I hate it. Okay, so... remember to buy my book, Two of Rogues. I keep forgetting to promote it at all, and especially on streams. Google Two of Rogues book, you will find it. And I'm going to raid into Nekoboy Blue now. And I'm gonna do paperwork, Boy Blue. All of you have a wonderful day, or evening. Bye! Would you take a look at the Boys Get Sad thing on the Discord? Maybe. Alright, who's ready to raid? Who's ready to raid? Who's ready to raid? Who's ready to raid? You are ready to raid. Good luck! Bye!